You can see the retainer broken on both sides. It is missing the both locking hook. The locking clip is necessary to keep the cable connected within inside. Let us learn how to solve this problem. For the first, keep the broken piece the way it was inserted before. Now insert the cable into the connector and cable goes above the retainer. Then push the broken clip back in place and protect the connection with sticky tape and test the keyboard. It should work fine. Let us study laptop drivers, that is HDD and DVD, when not detecting problem and drives pin detail in the M/B's checking point and solution. Before beginning, let us know about basic input and output devices which are not detecting hard drive. Problem related to this are when drive is not enabled in the BIOS serial 88 driver are not properly installed, faulty or unplugged data cable. Drive is not spinning up, incorrect jumper setting on the drive and faulty hard drive. If drive is not enabled in the BIOS, then personal computer display a brief message about entering system setup soon after the power is turned on. System setup is also called the system BIOS. The data and time stored and where startup preferences like password are defined at system setup. Wizard and hard disk drives are often controlled here. They have a basic on-off setting in it. What if the serial ATA motherboard drivers are not properly loaded? Firstly, insert the window, then power down the computer, mount and connect the serial ATA hard drive, power up the computer. For some add in SATA controller cards, user will need to press the F6 key to install drivers as the Windows setup screen launches. You may never have noticed the F6 option since it happens at the bottom of the screen, is visible for only a few seconds during a standard install. See the screen below. You must restart the setup process and watch the bottom of the screen after pressing enter on the welcome to setup screen. You will see a message appear on your screen. Press F6 as soon as you see it appear to move on. Now press key S. The driver install process will continue and the floppy diskettes will be needed. Now insert the floppy disk containing the drivers for the add in serial ATA controller. Once the drivers are loaded, proceed with the normal Windows XP/2000 installation. The driver for the motherboard can probably be found either on the CD that come with it or on the manufacturer website. These drivers come from the motherboard manufacturer. Simply load the required driver on the disk. Let us study if faulty cable created any problem in laptop. For this, always inspect the motherboard and hard disk connection for bent. Folding, crimping, pitching or creasing data cable can cause the wire to break inside the insulation, leaving the exterior of the cable looking normal. When in doubt of the data cable condition, just replace it. As a result of which, the BIOS will not detect a hard disk. If the data cable is damaged or the connection is incorrect, you can see the picture of the serial ATA cable. Now to test the cable, the easiest way is to replace it with another cable. Use proper connector for respected cable connection. Some of them are listed here. What if drive is not spinning up? What if drive is not spinning up? There is a problem occurred if drive is not spinning. The reason of this can be power problem. If not receiving power from motherboard, for removal of fault, open the computer case and remove the data cable from the hard drive. Now check to see if the hard drive is spinning. If you are not able to find whether drive is spinning or not, you to start booting the computer and listen carefully to the steps. Firstly, shut the computer down and disconnect the power cord from the computer itself. Also disconnect the power cable from the hard drive in question and reconnect the power cord to the computer itself. Start to boot the computer up to see if the drive sound was audible before. Then repeat. Only reconnect the hard drive If you are not able to find whether drive is spinning or not, you do start booting the computer and listen carefully to the steps. Firstly, shut the computer down and disconnect the power cord from the computer itself. Also disconnect the power cable from the hard drive in question and reconnect the power cord to the computer itself. Start to boot the computer up to see if the driver sound was audible before. Then repeat, only reconnect the hard drive and listen for it to spin up. Now switch power cables with a device like CD-ROM and check the power supply on the computer to determine whether it is providing sufficient electrical power to operate the drives and the devices. If the drive is still not spinning, connect it with another computer and connect the drive in a Now switch power cables with a device like CD-ROM and check the power supply on the computer to determine whether it is providing sufficient electrical power to operate the device and the devices. If the drive is still not spinning, connect it in with another computer and connect the drive in a SATA USB enclosure.